What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Yellowstone, Season 2, Episode number 6. And I don't know if we've mentioned this yet, but I mentioned it to you earlier today.
Yes.
I don't know if it was somewhere in the middle or towards the end of Season 1 or early in Season 2, but this show has hit a point where I have an excitement now every time we sit down to watch this show.
Yeah.
Because I want to see how it's playing out. I love the way they tell the story. I love every single character in this show is so interesting, and I'm just so curious to see where it's going. I mean, every aspect of this story is, it's got tragedy, it's emotional.
Well, actually, I haven't teared up in a couple episodes, so I appreciate that.
Maybe you're toughening up. Maybe the Yellowstone's getting to you. Maybe.
I'm no longer a sweet summer child.
Maybe.
Winter is coming.
Yes. This whole situation now with Jamie and this article and the way he brought it up with Beth and Beth's response and the fact that it's lined up so perfectly with the flashback that they gave us of Beth and Rip. I just love that aspect of it. But seeing her in an emotional state like that, the fact that even John's like, whatever you did, I've never seen her like that before.
Yeah.
What is going to be the outcome of this? We talked about the idea of them covering things up before in the past to protect the kids.
Right.
This 100%, the more I've thought about it, and that's the level of where this show has gotten into my brain.
You just think about it all the time.
Yeah, it's on my mind. I'm thinking about what the direction is of the show and where the story's going.
Right.
I'm pretty set on the idea of John somehow finding a way to set up the basically staging of this woman's murder to Sarah, the reporter.
I'm really hoping that it doesn't have to come to that. I think that's a little excessive.
I mean, the thing that you mentioned, and I've never worked in like a print newsroom environment, but I've worked in a video newsroom environment. Nothing is just a single person, I'm going to put that to air or put that into publication.
Yes, the other people know about this.
There's copy editors, there's people who have probably read through it. Like, it probably had to get approved as an idea.
Well, she even mentioned legal.
Yeah. So a lot of people
legal call you and go over your lack of options.
So maybe it's not a kill her, maybe it's a major intimidation play.
Or ruin her.
I mean,
ruin her reputation.
It doesn't feel like they have time for that to have that dirt. I think they just, if they're not going to kill her, maybe they just show up and just Rip has a conversation with her or John goes and has a conversation with her. And the thing is, she never seemed intimidated or scared about what this is. So I don't know if that would necessarily work. Yeah. But on the flip side, you get some cowboys showing up to your front door. Especially if they look like Rip, I'd be a little scared and probably a little hesitant to publish that thing.
Would you be scared?
I mean, not me personally.
Oh my God. Come on in.
I mean, Rip's an intense looking dude. And I just this minute of conversation has taken me off the idea of death. Because if the author dies, would you go through and publish the article? I don't think so, because it wouldn't be finished. Right. So it does kind of make sense that that's the option. So I'm going to stick to that. Okay. Even though I think intimidation is a fair option as well. Yeah. The way
I could see the intimidation part.
Yeah. I just want to know what the hell this is all about.
Honestly, I want to know exactly what he said.
I think we're going.
If he's just like, Daddy won't be nice to me.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more than that. I think it's way deeper than that.
Daddy took away my credit card.
Yeah. I get a feeling that we're gonna learn a lot of pretty insane shit about John Dutton within the next few episodes here. That might be where the end of season 2 goes, because what could possibly be so bad that would make Beth respond that way? Obviously she's Daddy's girl, and they have a really close relationship, and she's only there for him, and she's there to do everything for him, and once he's gone, she's out. There's got to be some really bad shit in his history that makes him look like a really, really giant, horrible person. Right. That this article would be such an important thing.
Or in sleeping with the governor.
I don't know. I mean, that's bad, but
they're adults.
I think it's something. I mean, yes, they're adults, but they're also that's definitely a conflict of interest. Yeah. But it's got to be some kind of crazy cover up, some kind of murder thing, some kind of conspiracy.
Yeah, because of the lab worker, the mortician guy.
Right.
Ooh, is that in there?
So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that is potentially at play here. And I'm just like, we've been talking about it since we've met John. This dude carries such an aura around him that when he does something or says something, tells someone to do it, there aren't a lot of questions.
Right. You just
People generally just do it. And that means this dude's got a lot of control, a lot of leverage, and he's just got a massive influence on everyone around him. Why? It's got to be more than him just owning the biggest piece of ranch land in the state. It's got to be more than that, obviously. So
right.
I think we're going to start getting a lot more now that this article, which I thought was kind of in the back burner, is back in the forefront and very important. We'll see where it goes. I feel like that's just the biggest thing in this episode. And the whole Dan storyline.
Oh my God.
That was wild.
Oh my God.
Trying to solve who killed all their cattle and forced them to burn their entire land because of the stuff that they dropped on the land. It wasn't Dan. Casey looked him eye to eye. You know, you get that close to a dude, especially when, you know, potential life-ending moments are imminent.
Well, I mean, he's got a point. I don't even know how to kill the cattle.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be the one to do it, to be the one responsible for it.
That's true. You could have been like, I've got access to planes.
Yeah.
What do you need them for?
You could have given someone like a couple $100,000 and been like, hey, go do this for me. Like, here's fuel for your jet. Like, go handle this.
Right.
But I think on to the next one, I think it's something got to be Thomas related because, again, Thomas is just as much wanting to take John out as Dan was.
Correct.
And, you know, it just seems like the obvious next choice because of the battle that we got going on.
Yeah, that's what I said last episode. But
So
I don't know.
Dan continues to just kind of prove to be so far out of his league and not very smart in certain scenarios, which still leads me to think that he's got something up his sleeve. I can't imagine the dude.
A contract, probably. Not something like... Not something that he can do like with his. I don't know. I don't even know.
I find it hard to believe that someone that has that much money and has been that successful in business is this dumb.
People that are super duper smart not always have common sense.
Yeah,
I have common sense. Not a lot of smarts though.
I'm just finding it hard to believe that he got to the level that he got to without having a little bit of that there also, because you got to be balanced. I feel like
he's so imbalanced.
Yeah, which is why I think there's a show getting put on somehow, some way. But I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Again, I said like my percentages were like 5% that I'm holding out an idea that he's possibly holding that back. I mean, it shrank a little bit after watching him get 5 minutes of gun training and then trying to shoot Casey.
It's calling himself a god.
What?
Like, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean, that was just so wild. But I mean, trying to figure out what's going on there. Hopefully Casey continues to stay safe and, you know, protected, and obviously that whole thing just goes away.
Out of it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it just,
we can't stay out of it.
No. But just stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of trouble finds him, and a lot of people die when he's involved.
Stop killing people.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't kill anyone this last time. He was just there. But yeah. And then all that stuff with Jimmy, he needs to come up with some money. He tried to make some money off of this like horse sliding, and they kind of was just like, Jimmy, we've been doing this a long time, bud. You can't just learn in 5 minutes. It's kind of like what Dan did.
Yeah, but Rip is not letting that slide.
No. Yes, good job. Very nice. Very quick. I mean, I like what Rip's doing in that moment. Obviously, like, hopefully he doesn't make him pay, because
he did.
I mean, dude's not going to take his money. He said he wasn't going to. But it's one of those things where maybe it was a lesson that he needed. I don't know if Jimmy needed that lesson or not.
No,
but
Jimmy needs help.
He just needs help. And I think he should just go to Rip and explain the situation to him and see what he has to say about it.
Yeah.
But I'm nervous about him.
Maybe
I'm nervous
we can break some other people's legs.
What was it? It was his dad who got beat up?
Was his dad or his grandfather?
Someone related to him got beat up for it. So we don't want that to happen again. We don't want anything bad to happen to Jimmy. This dude is like climbing the ranks of interesting characters.
Oh, I love Jimmy.
Yeah, he's a great one.
Yeah.
So I just can't wait to see. They left us on that hanger. Got to find out some information. You ready for it?
Yes.
Let's go. Oh, another flashback.
See, that's the young John.
All these calves are heifers.
Yeah, I was wrong about that in the last one.
You ever think about what you want to be when you get older?
You.
I mean, as a job.
Well, I always figured one day I'd do your job.
Take a look at that.
I think they cast the young Jamie very well.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I didn't apply to Harvard.
I applied for you. Great honor, and you earned it. Busted your ass in school, and this is your reward.
Where's Harvard? Connecticut?
Boston.
It's really far.
You want to be me someday? Then become something that can help me protect this place.
What do you want me to become?
A lawyer.
You always say that you don't respect lawyers.
I'll become one that I can.
Why a lawyer?
Lawyers are the swords of this century. Words are weapons now. I need you to learn how to use them.
All right, so
that's crazy. Like, I want you to become a lawyer, and look what you did.
Yeah, the foresight of knowing that that's what Jamie was smart for. But since these flashbacks are providing foreshadowing, words are a weapon. Yeah. And an article's about to come out to hurt them.
I suppose I'm to blame for you being so angry. You'd want to hurt me, but it's not me you hurt. It's your brother and sister. You understand it's as much their future you've risked as it is your own.
If I could just...
If you could just what? Explain? What do you want to explain, Jamie?
I didn't tell her everything.
You don't get it. You gave her a thread, and she can weave it into whatever she wants. And you better get with her and find out exactly what it is she wants, you understand? And if what she wants is ruining this ranch with some story about me, then you act like my fucking lawyer. Sue her and her fucking magazine right back to New York, you understand?
Yikes, dude.
I'm that terrifying. I can't even verbalize how scary that must fucking feel.
Yeah. Just the idea that John back in the day was like, Jamie's a smart one. I'm going to get him enrolled into fucking Harvard without him even knowing. And then
get him
be like,
accepted.
hey, here's your acceptance letter.
Yeah.
I don't even know where Harvard is. The fact that he's like, words are a sword. That's basically
Words
what's
are
happening
weapons,
now.
yeah.
This letter could kill his family or letter the story.
The sound of a casino making money is not cards flipping. It's slots ringing, soothing chimes and bells of no particular rhythm, but certainly a harmony in all of them, each one in the universally pleasing key of C.
I know how a casino works, and the cards flipping make a difference. My best croupier, even with 9.5 fingers, he makes more than a row of gas station slots in a week. So why don't we skip to the part where you talk to me about my casino, Paradise Valley?
Dan Jenkins. What value does he provide you at this point? He already took his land.
Whatever it is you think you're getting from Jenkins, you'll get better from us.
When I'm looking for partners.
And yet you have one.
And Jenkins is worthless to you. We, however, can offer you something of real value.
I'm breathless with anticipation.
Slots.
Only available through our leasing company.
Extorting a public official in his office with 3 witnesses. How convenient for me.
The contractors, the communities, the Dan Jenkinses, John Dutton. Whatever it is, we know how to negotiate it, make it stay far away. You're 18 months from needing slot machines. You got plenty of problems to face before that one.
And the last thing we want to see is a casino the size of the fucking Wynn on the north gate of the Yellowstone National Park.
And we will fuck you at every turn, Thomas.
These dudes are so interesting.
I suggest you give us one.
I feel an RL's coming.
What are they
You
doing?
bet your ass it's coming.
Dude, these Beck brothers are very, very interesting.
Yeah.
The way they handle business, and it's just pure intimidation.
They're all so scared, Mo. They got good reason to be.
Forged in Fire. The Horseshoe Edition.
Watch how he does it. This is the next thing you need to learn.
What I need to do is make some extra money.
The hell kind of trouble you in, kid?
Finally.
I know. Somebody asking him.
Kind of takes money to fix.
There's a bucking horse fraternity at the fairground. You stay on for 8, you'll pull a check. Sitting a bucking horse is the only thing I've seen you do well, Jimmy.
Yeah, it was fucking taped to it.
You think tape can keep you in the saddle? You fall off them when they're running straight. You stick to them when they break in two. Maybe that's your talent.
How much does it cost to enter?
Couple hundred, you win a few grand.
I don't have a couple hundred to spare.
I'll spot you. Why do you think?
Aww.
You wear the patch, son.
Oh, Lloyd.
That's awesome. I really like Lloyd.
I do too.
He's like, I don't know, like when he speaks, it just always seems so important.
And wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, you better be listening if Lloyd's telling you something.
Quite the about face on the news, you accepting responsibility for something. Not like you these days.
You in business with the Beck brothers now?
Yeah. Put their slot machines in my barn.
Look, it's not a fucking joke. Once they get their screws in you, John, they never take them out. Now, we can have our differences, but we want them nowhere near this valley.
How'd they get the screws in you?
I got in pretty deep at one of their casinos, John. I couldn't cover the debt.
Wow.
And
Then they came up with ways that I could.
now they own you.
Look, I am giving the man that used to be my friend some advice. Now, you are on their radar. For the love of God, find your way off it, John.
I never stopped being your friend, Donna. You stopped being mine. I suggest you start being my friend again, big fella, because as you can see, the walls are closing in on all sides.
There's the confirmation that they sent him the bullet.
Yeah.
You nailed that one.
Now, when you do this at the rodeo, there ain't no saddle. Just you, your rigging, and the horse. But for now, let's just see if you can stay in the saddle.
Dude, that's gotta be fucking horrifying.
Oh, hell no. Oh my God, can you imagine your back? Fuck that.
Hell yeah! Jimmy, there you go. Keep riding. 4, 5, 6, 7. Jump off.
Rip, you see that? 8 seconds.
Yeah, Jimmy, I saw. Why is he on that rank bastard?
Needs to make some extra money. Can have his go at the rodeo.
He can barely sit on a broke one, Lloyd. You get the fucking kid killed.
He sit it pretty good.
You know why you never met in the old rodeo cowboys? Because there ain't any.
I'm old.
Shit, you just look old, motherfucker.
What's next?
We get you in a buck and shoot.
Oh,
He was like, what's
shit.
that?
Yeah. Oh, hi there. Everybody's getting this fucking guy. Sorry,
Holy
dude. Maybe go
shit.
back to California. Oh, damn.
Fuck.
You know what a fucking mess you made in this valley?
I didn't kill your fucking cattle.
I know. Beck brothers did it.
Oh.
So I turn on you.
Oh.
Oh.
They did it because you're building the biggest fucking casino outside of Las Vegas, right up against
I
my
just got
goddamn
choked up about
fence.
that.
If that's what they're gonna do to me, God knows what they're gonna do to you. So you and I find ourselves in an interesting situation.
His voice is something else. I love it.
It's not my casino anymore. Rainwater's pushing me out, and the Beck brothers are pushing their way in. I think you, Mr. Rainwater, and I should all sit down and clear the air.
Yeah, I can arrange that.
Thank you.
Damn it, the Beck brothers are the ones that killed the cattle.
That's fucked up.
Move. Just meaner than you.
Oh, okay.
You stay on this one for 8 seconds, we'll get you to a rodeo.
So I just climb on.
We'll set the rigging and then you climb on. This horse was bred to get you off his back.
Is there like a mechanical bull or something that I could try first?
Mechanical bulls are for drunk chicks at the county fair. Are you gonna rodeo? You need to find out if you got the stomach for it now.
I love this so much.
I do too, but I'm also so scared.
I
for
really hope Jimmy doesn't get hurt.
Fix your hand in that rigging where you have to take it out. Rather you get hung up and drug around the arena than get blowed out the back door and get your head kicked in.
Oh, thanks, Lloyd.
Oh no. Holy shit.
Kid's a natural. That's 8.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Get off the horse, Jimmy.
That was incredible!
That's so awesome.
Buckle bunnies in no time.
Wait, what's a buckle bunny?
You'll be finding out soon enough.
Wow, dude.
No, thank you so much.
You're not the first source to have second thoughts, but we're way past that point.
I'm an attorney. I am rescinding my permission to be quoted.
I'm sure they covered the First Amendment in law school. I don't need your permission.
Listen, I was angry. Things I said weren't true. Some things I said violate attorney-client privilege. I could be disbarred. I could be disowned. This doesn't just hurt me. This hurts my family. This hurts my sister.
Oh, yeah, what a lovely woman.
My brother.
Oh, the killer?
My family could be ruined.
You know, your father's ranch isn't a kingdom, Jamie, and he isn't a king.
Yikes.
And you, running for an office that allows you to rewrite the rules to your father's liking, you know, your family deserves to lose everything.
Ouch.
I can't tell you the pleasure that it gives me to be the one taking it. No man should have this much land. It should be a park or a game preserve. And when I'm done, maybe it will.
Holy shit. I think she just... I think he's gonna find a way to eliminate her. Is he gonna throw her over the edge right now?
Oh my god.
What the fuck, Jamie? Fuck! Fuck, fuck, fuck! Fuck!
Holy shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. How do you cover this shit up?
From the various crazy ass shows that we've seen, put her in the car and send it down the hill. I mean, your DNA.
Oh my god, he's going to rip.
What happened?
Oh shit!
I don't know what happened. It just all went wrong.
What do we do?
I'm gonna talk to your father.
No.
I don't work for you, Mike.
If you tell him, then he's an accessory to murder. Right now, the only accountable person is me. We need to keep it that way.
This is so insane.
Jamie, I'm just a wrangler. Casey has my job.
Rip, please, as a friend, always treated you like an equal. Like a friend.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It didn't even feel like my hands. Like I was above watching it. I don't know what to do.
Okay, all right. Listen, just stay here.
Working hard as usual, I see.
Hell, give me something to do, Rip. I'll do it.
I got something for you.
Oh shit.
I meant ranch work.
All I need you to do is drive a car, Walker. Can you drive a car for me?
Yeah, I can drive a fucking car for you, Rip.
Thank you. You know, Jamie, at some point, the only way to get rid of the mess is to get rid of you.
Are we going to the train station?
Go jump in that car and follow me.
Are you gonna put his fucking fingerprints and shit in this car? Dude, this is wild. This is what they're gonna... What the fuck? This is so insane.
They're gonna see that she's got no water in her lungs, so she didn't drown.
Where's her phone?
Jamie.
So whose car is this?
It's nobody's. Get in.
It's gonna have your fingerprints on it, though.
Is that how he gets rid of Walker?
You just made me an accessory to murder, didn't you, Rip?
What do you mean, accessory? My prints aren't in that rental car. I didn't load a kayak and a bunch of other shit in the back of the pickup. You did.
Oh shit.
You motherfucker. That's to keep your whining mouth shut. You want off this ranch, you got it. When we get back, I'll drive your ass to the train station.
Oh shit.
I'll walk from the ranch. Nah, I want to watch you leave this state. Look at me, motherfucker. I want to see it.
You're wearing it.
I know. Fuck it. Also, thank you. Thank you for the shirt. It's over on our Instagram. Thank you so much.
Oh, here we go.
Barrel racing.
We're at the rodeo.
If you're permanently incapacitated, you have the option of ordering medical staff to not resuscitate should you go into cardiac arrest.
Sign it, Jimmy. You don't want to be strapped to a bed for the next 40 years.
Holy shit.
Awesome.
You're a late entry, so you go last.
Good number.
Good luck.
That's a buckle bunny.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Dude, your body's gotta be so fucking thrashed after that.
Yeah.
You get put on your ass out there. You're able. Get up and get out of the arena. These people didn't pay to watch you lay in the dirt.
Holy shit.
What do they do to these horses to make them like that? I don't want to know.
Look at his fucking face.
111. Shoot 3.
Come on, Jimmy.
Oh no.
God.
Oh no.
Oh, that thing's fucking huge.
This is the real deal, Jimmy.
I love Lloyd. He's fantastic. That mustache is something else too.
Just like you're at the Yellowstone, Jimmy.
They're like we showed you.
All this stuff. That's wild.
Come on, you ready, Jimmy?
I need a minute.
You ain't got a minute. Now look at that cowboy in the chute gate there and give him a nod.
Go, Jimmy!
Oh my god! Look at Lloyd. Look at Lloyd. Get it, Jimmy, get it! Oh my god, Jimmy. Yay, Jimmy!
What just happened? Hey, you just won, cowboy.
Hell yeah! Let's go!
So what do I do now?
Wave to the crowd and throw that hat.
He looks like a stick figure.
Holy shit.
Hell of a ride. Let's get you paid.
And a belt buckle.
hell yeah.
That's so awesome. You did it, boy. Good
Dude,
job,
that shit is
Jimmy.
legit.
Look at him. Lloyd's all proud.
What's wrong?
Not a thing.
Oh. Okay, we love Lloyd. We love Jimmy, but I'm just saying. Look at Lloyd. He's all proud of him.
He's like a proud papa.
He is.
Hey, you're alive. No shit.
You get a thumbs up.
Hey, where's Avery? Just want to show her.
She left.
Oh.
Well, left where?
Didn't say. Just grabbed her shit and left.
Aw, shit.
Adios, assholes.
Jesus, boys, it looks like leaving this place is getting contagious, huh?
Where's he going? I'll get my coat.
Is he going to the fucking train station?
What's going on?
Who's done?
Says who?
Says me.
Where are you taking him?
Hell, I don't know. Said he's gonna take me to the train station. Reckon I'll figure it out from there.
I'll take you.
You don't know where it is, Casey.
I know exactly where it is.
Oh shit. But is Casey actually gonna take him to the train station, or is he gonna take him to the train station? Which train station are we talking about, boys?
The music.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do?
I told you. It's what I won't do.
What did he ask you to do?
That's between us.
Uh-oh.
People like to think we ain't animals. Like we've evolved into something different. Prison teaches you real quick we haven't. You can forget bears and wolves, snakes, all that shit. We're the meanest fucking thing on this planet.
I agree.
Of all the animals in the kingdom, we're the fucking worst.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just trying to do things a little different, that's all.
Yeah, me too.
This ain't different.
You want different? What's your word worth?
Worth my life.
You give me your word that everything you saw and heard on this ranch stays with you. And I'll give you mine the next time you come through here. I'll be running it, and I'll do it different. And you'd be welcome back anytime.
Yeah, I reckon I ought to stay away from here for a while.
I'd recommend it.
Damn. So we're not going to that train station. We're actually going to the train station.
I won't forget this. I owe you one.
Yeah. You know, in this world, sure you'll get a chance to return the favor.
This is definitely going to come back.
I feel like it is.
This win is the park's third drowning victim this year and seventh death overall, earning 2019 a grim spot in the record book.
Wow.
Are they not even going to do like a full autopsy because of how common it is to drown there?
I don't know. But also, like, doesn't anybody else know about this article?
Yeah, but she had a kayak on the roof of her car, so it's definitely something that she does.
Yeah,
It'd be really convenient if she told her coworkers that she was going kayaking for the weekend.
Well, isn't there like messages that show, hey, meet me here? Oh, well, they destroyed her phone, though.
Yeah, it's in the clouds somewhere.
Look at me, son. How do we move on from this? I don't know how to do that.
I had no choice.
There's always a choice. You could have jumped in the river. But hurting yourself never entered your mind, did it?
Oh. Damn. You could have killed yourself.
Holy
essentially.
shit, dude.
Has been identified as Sarah Wynn from New York, and her death serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of this section of river, earning 2019 spot.
Ooh, she's getting ideas.
Heavy.
Yeah, right. That rifle has power to take a life. Whatever you point it at, you know that, right? So if you know that, you also know that you don't have the power to bring it back, do you? Even if you wanted to, even if it was a mistake. It's not a trick question, Tate. You just gotta be sure before you ever pull the trigger, because killing's the one thing you can't undo.
It's a little doe-eyed little deer. The whack! I was just watching my cousin Vinny, I'm sorry.
I can't.
Don't watch.
Oh god, I can't do it.
Something spooked the deer, though. It lifted its head up.
That's bigger than my first buck.
First deer. Come on, we gotta blood you.
What does that mean?
Means you gotta wear his blood to honor him. What's the matter, buddy?
That was...
It's all right. It's a big deal taking a life. Everything on this earth has to do it to survive.
Killing's the one thing that everything on this planet does to survive, Tate.
They don't do it just for sport.
Will something kill us too, Grandpa?
Yeah, something will kill us too, Tate. Might be a bacteria so small you need a microscope to see it. Might be a big old bear. There's no such thing as dying of old age. Something kills us all.
You know that impacted him a lot. You could tell. You could tell. When we were talking about the results of this article getting written and potential outcome, when I was talking about them killing her, I thought it would be not like that. I didn't think Jamie was gonna blow a gasket.
No, and be accidental.
Yeah.
I thought it would be on purpose.
Well, I mean, I I don't think that was accidental.
No, you know what I mean, though.
I mean, he didn't kill her when he hit her head because he strangled her to death. He choked her.
I get that part.
But he was not thinking in his right mind.
No, he didn't set out. That was not his intent.
Yeah.
In that, well, maybe it was, and he just didn't know how it was going to happen.
I mean, at one point it became his intent. I don't think that was his initial. Like, he even told Rip, he's like, they didn't feel like my hands. So like, he got to a point where it's like, the only thing for me to do here is to kill her, and he did. And the fact that it was on the news talking about how there's been 3 deaths this year, drownings in the same spot, and does that mean, like, this is something I don't know. Like, will they not investigate it as much because it's a common thing? Kayakers.
Because wouldn't you have, like, after you die, any, like, bruises or whatever, like, they come to the surface, no? Would she not have...
Yeah, I don't know.
Marks around her neck that somebody was choking her?
I don't know if the water would damage that, or if she would be damaged enough from the rocks of the water, or I don't know. Like, obviously, that's why...
Like, it would show, like, a head trauma.
Which would fit.
Right, but then if there's no water in her lungs...
Right. Like, that's why I'm like, if they do an autopsy report, they're obviously going to find out the cause of death was not drowning in that river. They'll find out that it was something blocked her airway and she couldn't breathe.
Well, and
they'll figure that out.
They have to go through all of her shit and realize that she was writing something on John Dutton. Like,
that's why my question. That's why I have that question. If it's a common place where accidents happen, do they just write it off as? Because I don't know what kind of like resources they have, how many, like, what their like manpower is in terms of investigating that kind of stuff.
Doesn't seem like a lot with that sheriff's department.
Right. So I'm just wondering if, because it wasn't on the news on accident. They did that on purpose. They gave us that specific information for a reason. So I'm wondering if that's the cover up. If that just, it ends there because it's common. And I mean, I guess 3 is considered common under a scenario like this.
Yeah.
But
well, 7 deaths. Like within the year, 3 deaths in that one spot.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'm just wondering if that's just one of those things where, because it's something that's happened many times before, they just overlook it and like they don't do an investigation. Because I mean, it would probably need to see some kind of evidence of foul play, I guess. And I mean, head trauma and drowning, even though she didn't drown, she's going to appear like she drowned. I'm wondering where that goes and how that, like, real life, lawyers, police officers, investigators, anyone out there watching this reaction, if any of y'all are in that field, what is the normal protocol for something like this?
Also, introduce yourself and thank you for watching.
is that why Jamie thought quick and Rip thought quick to, it was probably Rip's idea? Probably Rip's idea, right? I don't think Jamie was in a clear state of mind at all. No. And Rip does this fairly often.
Well, and Walker's fingerprints all over.
I mean, that was wild. The Walker thing, but I'm just wondering if this is like a case closed situation because of...
This has got to come up. They wouldn't have shown us this if it doesn't come up again.
Right, and then Jamie's ex-girlfriend or whatever, like...
Yes,
you had a different response than I did. My response was... she looked like she got scared.
Well,
versus having information to like blackmail them.
Oh, that's also true.
What was your thought? Like your reaction?
She's gonna say something to somebody like, I know better.
My thought was like, holy shit, they killed her. Like she started with fear for her life because she's connected somewhere.
I mean that would be my thought.
That's where my brain went. Was just like,
but I don't know though, because does she have any kind of power that could protect her? Yeah. If she says something.
I don't know.
This is terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, this whole, again, I feel like I've said it almost every episode. Their ability to like raise the stakes of how insane things are. Mm-hmm. I mean, I thought they were going to like do an organized setup in terms of taking her out if that was the plan. I mean, Jamie going, just snapping like that and doing it that way, it feels like this is going to come back for sure. And I mean,
when John was like, didn't think to hurt yourself though, did you?
That shit is like, I mean, that's insane. But the involvement of Walker, like this dude has been such an interesting addition to the show because you don't see a lot of people join the Yellowstone and do work there and be so resistant to it to the point where it's like Rip wants you killed. And they were going to take him to the train station, 100% intention to kill this guy because of what he knew and what he had seen and his involvement in that. Because if there's an investigation, if it does get to that point, they're going to check her car, they're going to see his prints, and they're going to try to find him.
Right.
There's going to be a manhunt for him because he's going to be the first suspect that's like, okay, that's the foul play. Some random dude's fingerprints are in her car. I mean, Jamie's fingerprints are on that car too. But Walker, I said it when he was introduced, and I'm standing by it. I think he's going to be a really big storyline at some point in this show. And I think we know potentially how and why he might be important.
Well, yeah. A little bit.
He could potentially cause a lot of trouble. And then it's going to... You just think about like the domino effect. It's like him being kept alive. The fact that if that investigation for Sarah ends up being a thing and then they start tracking him and then it comes back to, Casey, you didn't take him to the train station. Like that whole situation is just going to go insane. It feels like a situation that's going to just absolutely explode.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they did a good enough job of covering things up because having Walker...
Can you ever do a good job covering? Don't do the thing.
They showed us. They've done a really good job of covering up things in the past.
I'm just saying.
And having Walker alive keeps everything open-ended. Like there's still that like possibility that it could connect them back.
Circle back.
With him out of the picture, you hit a dead end. You find his prints, you're never gonna find the dude. The investigation then ends. And then you probably start opening up different things, and maybe that's where Jamie's ex-girlfriend comes into play because she might have some information.
Was she really ever a girlfriend?
I mean, technically. But yeah, that whole thing and the way that it's just snowballing into what is like the potential of what it could become feels massive. Yes. So yeah, the moment that whole article came back up, we knew it was going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And it might be a bigger problem than we thought.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, people, again, it'd be really convenient if she told her coworkers, I'm going kayaking. That would be really convenient. It just feels like something that's going to unravel into something really big. Yeah. And if they do investigate that situation, it's going to come back to bite them at some point. I feel like it's going to be like one of those slow burn.
Way too much for like true crime.
Yeah.
This is scary shit.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. It's like for sure.
Yeah.
And the whole Beck storyline, getting an answer to who killed the cattle.
That's so fucked up.
I'm a little disappointed in myself that I didn't even consider them.
No, I'm not for a second. I was like, oh no, this is fucking Thomas then. Or it's gotta be him.
It actually, like, what a plan to get people working against each other. To insert yourself.
That John saw that. I mean, I love the fact that he threw a bottle of wine at the wall. I want to do that.
That was insane. But I guess
we need to go to one of those like the places where you like the rage therapy, where you like destroy
a car and yeah.
Let's do that.
But John, the moment he saw the sheriff on the news completely flipping on his story, like the light bulbs went off. So when he realized Casey came back with the intel that it wasn't Dan, he knew exactly what the situation was. It's like, oh, the fucking Beck brothers, dude. These guys are insane.
Yeah,
I get
more and more scared of them.
Yeah, the way they go about their business and just, I mean, they used intimidation tactics, and Thomas was just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, he wasn't even, like, he didn't flinch by them at all.
Is he gonna look into it?
I mean, he will, but he wasn't flinching at their threat. He wasn't concerned about it. But maybe he needs to be, because the more we learn about them and the more we hear, like hearing the sheriff talk about them and about how they just like get their claws on you and they own you.
Yeah, get off their radar.
Holy shit.
Yep.
That's just so insane.
I love this show so much.
It does an absolutely incredible job of wanting you to follow just the trail. You just want to keep going and you don't want to stop watching. And the way they're unraveling the story, the way they use the flashbacks, that storyline with Lloyd is absolutely incredible. I thought just seeing him get all emotional watching Jimmy win that rodeo was one of the best things this show has done so far.
Like, I was getting choked up because Lloyd was getting choked up. Stop it, Lloyd.
Because, like, so I got multiple, like, things out of that moment. He was reliving his childhood as a rodeo. I don't even know what you call that. But you could tell.
I don't know.
Because he did that when he was younger. And you could tell he was, like, reliving the moment through Jimmy. And then seeing Jimmy win, he was proud of Jimmy to find. It felt like Jimmy finally found his place. After being fucked around with from the moment he showed up and getting picked on and getting punked, it's like this dude finally found his place, it seems like. He was a natural writer.
Yes. No, go ahead.
And it just felt like Lloyd had those like proud papa feelings.
Yes, I know. I totally got that feeling. But I also wanted to talk about Avery for a second. Her just leaving. The other cowboys looked really sus.
Oh.
When they said, oh, yeah, she just left.
Do you think something happened there?
I think something happened. I don't think that she would just normally leave.
I mean, she wasn't
She's
branded.
a tough chick,
yeah,
man.
Maybe her time there was done. She did what she needed to do.
Her and Jimmy were friends.
Yeah.
Like,
not telling him would be a little bizarre.
Yes, like they were buddies. Like they hung out, they did stuff together. Like what happened to her?
Did the guys that he owes money to do
But she
something?
gathered all of her stuff.
Oh, I guess they would have had to break in to
take her stuff.
Yeah, that probably doesn't line up.
So now I'm really worried about her.
Yeah.
I really
Good
like
point.
that character.
Yeah,
I like the like relationship, friendship that her and Jimmy had.
And you could tell Jimmy was like thrown off by that. He's like,
Yeah,
wait, what?
like, what do you
like
mean
there was
she just
disappointment and confusion. So
Yeah.
we'll see where it goes. But it's just nice to see something finally good happen for Jimmy. And like,
It's just sad that he didn't get to share it with her.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So another really great episode. I mean, again, this show just continues to take things to different heights, and it just keeps upping the ante every episode. And yeah, I can't wait to see the next one.
Same.
Any other thoughts? No. All right, y'all. You guys share all your thoughts. Leave your comments. We'll talk to you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.